So this is Fieldforce, I guess first. So I'm Ryan Wahlberg, VP of Product for Fieldforce, and this is our vision. And of course, you can read, but in short, those organizations, those entities that are deploying networks, we're helping to optimize the deployment and the operations of those networks, right? So a bit about our team. So we have across our team and our advisory board, we have deep industry expertise and a bit about our founding. So Basit Malik actually spent a number of years, over a decade, working with management consulting firms across the globe with organizations that were building and deploying networks. And so while there was significant impact there through his efforts in management consulting, he noticed a gap in the market, right? This gap was where are the tools to really bring these end-to-end processes under one roof? How can we create efficiencies between the various steps in the processes to exponentially streamline and create efficiencies? And so about 5 years ago, that's exactly what he did, built a platform that does just that, attacks that problem set. Right, so very simplistic view of what is the problem that we're solving, right? So to build networks, whether we're talking 5G networks, private networks, IoT networks, there's huge teams involved to build these out of various disciplines. It might be construction, might be financial, might be supply chain management. Huge teams, a lot of information flowing back and forth, a lot of physical assets required and supply chain activity required to build these things out and to maintain them. And it gets messy. It gets very messy, especially when the processes are not digitized, right? And it's common practice to operate in a very manual fashion, very non-digitized fashion, where information can live in a silo, and it really creates some impediments for organizational efficiencies, right? So with our platform, it's a multi-platform environment where we have iOS, we have Android, we have web, to where we can meet all the participants exactly where they're at with a platform that facilitates their needs, right? And as I spoke to earlier, these processes, these project management or supply chain or field activities, they operate in a disaggregated fashion, right? There's spreadsheets that are still very, very pervasive across an industry. The email communications where it's siloed communication. It doesn't create transparency across the organization. Maybe homegrown tools, but they take a very myopic look, right? Vendor tools, if you have large teams, subcontractors, vendors that are working for you, they might have their own tool, but how does that play with your systems? And how does that all roll into the financial considerations? And so Fieldforce brings that all under one roof. We have a coherent platform that rolls all of that information in, creates transparency across the entire effort, and queues up smart insights via deep analytics, right? And here's an example from industry, a very real example. This is from Telecom, where to build a site, it oftentimes takes 26 days. And the reason being that the activity is conducted here, the actual work is 4 days. But to prepare a nice, pretty package to validate that the right work has been done with the appropriate quality can take upwards of 5 days. And to review that information, it's another 7 days, right? And then, oops, we missed something. Now I have to send a team back out. There's another 5 days. By bringing all of those checklists and those processes and the approval chains and validations and smart notifications and alerts, bringing that onto a singular platform, we really bring that down to 5 days. Huge efficiency gain. And just a quick snapshot of our value propositions: 50% faster and fully digital deployment. The tools in the technician's hands while they're out in the field to do exactly the right work, exactly the right time, the first time. And because we have managers review while they're actually out on site, we can bring those revisits down 75%. Again, the right job done right the first time. And because they're able to go twice as fast, 50% reduction in field technicians, so huge workforce implications, efficiency gains there, as well as feeding all that in with smart insights, smart analytics, which results in an 80% reduction in time, creating dashboards, reports. And so a lot of efficiency gains across the board. So again, GovShop, thank you so much for the opportunity. Appreciate it.